Yo, it's your boy Coinstock here, back at it again, stuffing these duffel bags and collecting that cheddar. Before we begin, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a friend trying to educate you. Now, you probably saw the thumbnail and you're like, infinite money glitch, click! Now, before we get into that, well, first of all, if you're new here, welcome. And second of all, before we undress this lady, we need to ask her out on a date first by looking at the news, right? So we'll do all that first. Of course, there's timestamps down below, but you can skip ahead, skip back, whatever, doesn't matter, or watch all the way through and look at all the news. But let's get into the nitty gritty. So as you can tell by Bitcoin and Ethereum, it seems like it's kind of bullish in this bearish zone, right? But there might be some news on why Bitcoin is actually growing. So we'll have to see about that. Well, let's go into the first bit of news though. So here we go. So if you're a fan of Reddit NFTs, then boom shakalaka, or even if you're like a Reddit peruser but you're in the crypto sphere and maybe you missed out on the NFTs, well, I got something for you. So someone just found out that Generation 2 of Reddit collectible avatars will be released very soon, and it will be Halloween themed. I was lurking in Discord a few minutes ago when I saw someone on the Reddit collectible avatars channel leak information taken directly from the blockchain, and it's now pretty clear that the next generation of avatars will be released in a few days, and that it will feature Halloween versions of the currently available avatars. Here's the proof, and I got these links opened in another tab. And here are some of the designs leaked by the sleuth. And then blah, blah, blah. Of course, nothing is confirmed yet, but I started buying some more avatars based on that leak. DYOR, do your own research. But if you are planning to get into avatars, I'd say that now is the time to do it. Gen 1 are already going for 10 times to 25 times their original minting price. Now, that's very true. Now, if you're in the Reddit NFT sphere, you would know. But if you're not, there were like Reddit NFTs that were going, let's say like $10, and now they're going for thousands of dollars now, right? And like people didn't really realize it, but at the time people were like roasting it. They're like, oh, this isn't going to go anywhere. But then the collectibles of these Reddit NFTs have seen the top 10 collectibles on OpenSea or what have you. I think on other NFT exchanges as well. So, hey, this is another chance. Maybe we'll see something bigger with this one, or maybe we'll see the originals or like the Gen 1 Reddit avatars absolutely go bonkers. Who knows, right? But there's actually some proof here that they provided, the proof, and we'll go to the tab. And this is the code that supposedly was in the Discord, that was exposed in the Discord, and it's showing like the name, description, image, external link, fee recipient, seller fee, basis points, and all that jazz. So, like all these links will be down in the description if you want to know more. But for now, yeah. And like there's also the other pictures of these. For instance, there's this Reddit NFT, that Reddit NFT, that Reddit NFT, and that Reddit NFT. So there's like all these Reddit NFTs are coming out, but these are the ones that that's purportedly posted on the Discord. But yeah, that's all that is for that. So just, watch out. Of course, this is not financial advice. Come to your own conclusions, but your boy, me, I'm jumping in maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. All right, to the next one though. All right. As we talked about the Bitcoin thing, right? About Bitcoin going up. This might be the reason why 740 million worth of Bitcoin exits exchanges. Biggest outflows since June BTC price crash. All right. The amount of Bitcoin BTC flowing out of cryptocurrency exchanges gained momentum on October 18th, suggesting weakening selling pressures that could help BTC price avoid a deeper correction below $18,000. All right. So more than 37,800 BTC left crypto exchanges on October 18th, according to data tracked by CryptoQuant. This marks Bitcoin's largest daily outflow since June 17th, when traders withdrew nearly 68,000 BTC from exchanges. A spike in Bitcoin outflows from exchanges is usually seen as a bullish signal as traders remove the coins from platforms they want to hold. Conversely, a jump in Bitcoin inflows to exchanges is generally considered bearish as the supply immediately available for sale increases. So that's basically what it's saying, right? Is that once, like, if people just hold their Bitcoin in their exchange wallets, they are way more likely to trade their Bitcoin off for something else. But if they just put their Bitcoin in their wallet, then it's kind of like a tougher decision. And plus, there's like wallet fees to exchange Bitcoin are too damn high. And the exchange, of course, the exchanges that they're being held in are very low. But, you know, when people have their Bitcoin in their own personal wallet, then there's not really like a selling point, right? That's basically what it's trying to say. Is there any more? There's not really any more. Of course, like the link is in the description if you want to look into it. But now it's time to move on to the next bit of news. So, Japanese gaming giant Konami is recruiting for expansion into Web3 metaverse. Now, this was a very short article, but here's the let's see. Konami Digital Entertainment Co. Limited, a Tokyo-based video game company, announced a recruitment effort for 13 new positions to integrate its game titles with Web3 and metaverse technologies. So the game developer is planning to launch a service that allows players to trade in-game non-fungible token NFT items on a blockchain-based distribution platform, Konami said in a press release, and newly open positions include roles such as designer, system engineer, programmer, project manager, and in intellectual property. All right. Along with Konami, several major Japanese game makers such as Square Enix and Sega have moved this year to incorporate Web3 technology into their games and intellectual property, which is really bullish news because it's showing that these other game companies actually want to dip their hands in. Just like the, what's his name, Dan Houser from Rockstar Games. He also joined a Web3 gaming company. Excuse me. So, earlier this month, Prime Minister Fumio Kishida announced in a policy speech that Japan will further invest in NFTs and the metaverse. Pretty neat. The Prime Minister of Japan, he wants to invest in more NFTs in the metaverse. That's pretty sweet. And Konami, with a market capitalization of about 950 billion Japanese yen, 6.3 billion US dollars, has produced global hits such as the Silent Hill series, the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise, and the Winning 11 series. So if that wets your willy, there you go. There's that. That's the big game titles. You're probably excited if you are like a Konami diehard. I know I'm probably butchering it, but yeah, that was all that was kind of written for that article. So we're just gonna go ahead and skip ahead. Now I made a YouTube short yesterday about this news, but this kind of goes more into depth, and I'm gonna cancel those cookies. So. Ripple wants to bring Ethereum smart contracts to the XRP ledger. The EVM-compatible XRP ledger sidechain is set to undergo its second phase in early 2023, which will make the chain permissionless and improve scalability. Right? So, Ripple users may be able to interact with Ethereum-compatible decentralized applications, dApps, in the future following the launch of a test phase of Ripple's new XRP ledger sidechain. And the launch of the sidechain was shared in Twitter, in a Twitter by blockchain development firm Persist. This means that Ripple users could eventually have access to dApps like Uniswap, should it port over, and Web3 wallets such as MetaMask and XUMM wallet. And the new sidechain also comes with a cross-chain bridge built to transfer XRP and other assets between the EVM-supported sidechain and the XRP ledger DevNet. Yeah. And according to Ripple X software engineer Vidari, that's what I'm going to say, the release means developers no longer have to choose between XRPL or EVM compatible blockchains because they'll be linked, right? And developers will also be able to access XRPL's fast, low-cost transactions and bring Solidity-based smart contracts onto XRPL, he said. So. And it's about 1,000 transactions per second, right? And of course, it could be more scalable. And that's basically it. Of course, you could read, listen to the YouTube short I made yesterday. Hopefully I'll put the link in the description. But yeah, that's basically the news for XRP Ripple. That's actually pretty big news, though. I like when I first came into this cryptosphere, I never really thought that XRP would come out with its own sidechain, but here we are, and it's EVM compatible. What could beat that? And maybe, there's probably going to be other layer one blockchains that had their own, like their own language. Like, for instance, let's say Litecoin, it comes out with its own sidechain. I'm not too sure or familiar with that project at all, but maybe these other ones, or like almost said Binance, Bitcoin Cash, maybe it'll come out with its own. But yet again, what do I know anyway? I barely know those projects for sure because they're not really my speed. But let's go to the final bit of news before the infinite money glitch. All right. So the Walmart CTO, crypto will become an important part of how customers transact. All right. So Walmart made headlines late last year when, I'm going to close this out. I'm tired of him looking at me. Made headlines late last year when the company sought several new trademarks that signaled its intent to make and sell virtual goods in the metaverse. Now the retail giant's global chief technology officer says crypto transactions will be right in the middle of its digital strategy moving forward. Suresh Kumar said he envisions a future where digital assets will be used both in Walmart's online stores and in the virtual world. Crypto will become an important part of how customers transact, Kumar said. We want to make sure that we make it as friction-free for customers so that they are able to drive value out of it. Speculation has swirled around Walmart's crypto ambitions since the company filed 7 separate trademark applications with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office in December 2021, indicating a desire to sell virtual goods, including electronics, appliances, and personal care products. It has also expressed an intent to offer users a virtual currency, including NFTs. So this is very bullish, right? Because now, like Walmart and probably Target, like all these retail companies are going to come in. They're like, hey, this is exactly, people are going to transact in this currency. We need way more than one outlet, right? So they are keeping their eyes on it for sure, especially, like the CTOs, the CEOs, blah, 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 yada, yada, board of directors, blah, 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 blah. You get it. But I think a lot of the disruption is going to start happening in terms of different payment methods and different payment options, he said. NFTs are increasingly being used to create unique digital experiences, allowing brands to engage with customers who prefer to spend more time in virtual worlds or the metaverse instead of physical stores, according to research by CB Insights. The global metaverse market alone is expected to reach nearly $400 billion in the next 2 years, with virtual assets like NFTs and hardware driving the gains, according to Boston Consulting Group. That's pretty fast. I'm not going to lie. I did not expect that to be come through. But Walmart has already integrated the use of blockchain technology at the core of crypto assets with the development of a system that allows the retailer to track the origins of the produce and products they sell. The company is also exploring the technology's use as a way to automate logistics transactions between suppliers and carriers. Is there any more between that? Yeah, no. So, excuse me. So Walmart, it's dipping its hands, but it's also not only dipping its hands in transactions per se, but also to track its products from, I guess, to as well, which might be kind of concerning, but definitely from, and like it's just for the logistics process, and supplier to consumer, and it's having like a bunch of this back end stuff with cryptocurrency as well. So they're integrating it in ways more than one, that's for sure. So now you want to know about the infinite money glitch. All right, you've guessed it. Once again, it is stable fund. But all right, so I've been in this project. I don't think I was thorough last time enough. All right, so I've been in this project since May, and it's been earning me 1.5% daily rewards in Matic. Now, there's 3 different options. You can pick Matic, you can pick BNB, which I'm also into, and you can pick BUSD, which I'm not in. And I think that's very dumb. I think I should also be in BUSD, but those are the 3 projects. But this beta version of the website is only for Polygon, right? There's a whole stablefund.app website you can go to, right? So I've been putting in, I've been compounding day after day after day. Yet again, I'm not a financial advisor. Come to your own conclusions, do your own research, but I have been compounding. So I put like an initial investment of like, I think 2,000 Matic, and I've just been compounding over and over and over again. I only put 2,000 in because I thought this project might be highly risky. But turns out, it survived since May, and I've been compounding daily, 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 and now I am like this 2,000 Matic investment is roughly, 8,500 now. So, that's what I've been doing over and over and over. And I've also been taking some profits too. And I've been, putting it in something like liquid staking. Yeah, liquid staking. So like once you get like a certain amount of, not you, me. When I'm I don't know about you, you can do what you want, but when I'm in a certain amount, like I have a certain amount in there and I'm comfortable with it, I'm, taking profit here and there, and I am putting it into liquid staking. And you could do liquidity pools and all that jazz. I prefer just lending and borrowing, but like it's impermanent loss is essentially zero because they both track the same price range, right? So, you can get like 19.19% APY or 31% APY or all that jazz if you want to. And then there's like, if I want to, not you, I don't know what you guys are doing, right? But lending and borrowing, I could put it in, OVIX or Mesh Swap, or for like 6.98% or 15.53%, or yield optimized is 11.74%. I can't complain. I'm not going to touch options trading though. No way, no how. But that's basically what I'm doing, since I'm making 1.5% and like I'm taking profit to get my initial capital out, and then I put it in here, and it's basically like I like vanished from the system. So now it's only profits being made from this stable fund, which is 8,500 put into the stable fund, and into stable fund, and it keeps making me 1.5% per day. And like yet again, it's basically like infinite money. Take profits out, put in liquid staking, and I think liquid staking, in effect, although it's PEG, but in effect, it feels like that the tokens are mine, and I'm making a staking percentage too. So, yet again, do your own research, but I've been sticking with this project since the very beginning. And I can see myself staying in this project for the foreseeable future. But I don't know. Things go up, things go down, things rug pull, things don't. But what do I know anyways? I'm just I'm just a friend trying to educate you. But I guess I'll see you guys later.